Wow, look at the quilting on this beautiful quilt. Wouldn't you like to learn how to quilt like that? A lot of this was done on the computer for sure. So first of all, let's see what the pattern is. The pattern is made, it's from Nana, N-A-N-A Quilt Shop. Sleepy Woodland 1208, T is in Tom. So the design is called Sleepy Woodland 1208, T is in Tom. Love, love, love this little quilt. As you can see, it's just a bunch of clamshells, and then you got a fox, a bear, hidden within there. Then you have the top is just a white background, and it is beautiful. It's so cute. Some little kid is going to absolutely love this quilt. So again, it's something you might want to make. Order the pattern and get to it. Pick out your own colors. Have those beautiful fox bears hidden within there. So I'm going to tell you how I quilted. I'm quiltingbymartha.com. I'm Martha Higdon. I quilt on my Handy Quilter Forte. It's a 24-inch throat space, and I have Pro Stitcher on my machine. I love Pro Stitcher. It's great. So when you want to use it, or I could have just as easily free motion this quilt. It would have been a lot quicker and faster, or I could have used rulers. There's so many choices when I come to quilting. But for this one here, I just chose to do Pro Stitcher on the quilting. So you're going to see at the very top is the white background, and I went into Pro Stitcher and I picked Susan Manry. I went to her folder and I picked beaded piano keys. Not so sure I've ever used it before, but I absolutely love how it turned out. Just kind of giving it a different look up here with the little circles. So that's what I use, Susan Manry beaded piano keys. This is a customer quilt that was created by her for a customer. So she makes quilts for customers and then she brings them to me to quilt. So sometimes I can do what I want. Sometimes I listen and I do what the customer wants. The customer wanted white thread in the white background up here. I really thought white was going to scream down here. So then I chose a yellow. I used Omni Thread by Superior Thread. It's a 40 weight thread, gives it a little more dense look. It's a thicker thread. So then I changed to the yellow thread down here, which really brought all these beautiful warm colors together. So then here on the clamshells, I went into ProStitcher.com. I purchased this design. It's Calamara, C-L-A-M-O-R-A-M-A-A, Clamorama. I use 04 strings, 08 shine, and 05 porcupine. So go to ProStitcher.com. These are under either blocks or edge-to-edge designs, but it's Clamorama. So I love this design. It works great in a clamshell, hence the name Clamorama. So they fit nicely in here to the clamshells. So the thing here with Pro Stitcher is I had to take my machine, and luckily my Forte has those programmable handlebars. So I was able to use my handlebars instead of taking my eyes off the quilt and going back up to the computer to hit multi-point. I can use my handlebars. So then what I had to do is go multi-point, 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 multi-point. I had to go very slow around each of these area so that I can get my clamshell, because I'm also going to do in the ditch quilting. I'm going to do it with Pro Stitcher. I'm going to do trace area. So I have to make sure that my multi-points were right on my clamshells. Then I was able to do trace area, so it did the outline for me. I didn't have to get my rulers out. And then I would put the design, the Clamorama, back in this design. I did modify and align it. I lined it to the center, and then I resized it to fit this block. And then I baselined, and then I quilted out the block. I did that in each of the blocks. Very time consuming. I have 10 hours of quilting this baby quilt. So that was a lot of time. After I got halfway through this, I thought, why didn't I just go into Designer, create my area, and then put that design in it, and then I would have that on each one. Yes, in the future maybe, But again, with Pro Stitcher, you still want to make sure that you're right on the line because everyone's piecing is different. The clamshells all look the same, but if you want to be precise, you're going to do mark, 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 or multi-point, 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 multi-point to get your clamshell. And so you can quilt the design first and then trace area, or you can do trace area first and then put the design in there. So I played around with a couple of the designs. I have the strings, I have the shine, and the porcupine. So I have a little bit of different ones in each one. Now, the clamshells that are full, no problem. But when you have the bear and the fox, you can see, let's start here with this bear. I have 2 ears that I have to play with. So now I have to, this clamshell here, I'm going to do multi-point, 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 multi-point. I have to do multi-points around this entire area. And then I did trace area, and then I placed the design into the area, baselined it, modified, cropped. I did not close my edges. The reason why is I didn't want the back tracking around the ear. So I have some jump stitch. No big deal, I just clipped them out. So that's how I finished around the ears of the bear and the fox. And then for the fox, I just went in and I did free motion here. I added a little bit to its ear just to give it definition. And then I just did in the ditch around the fox's face mask. Then I had white thread. I switched to yellow thread, both omni. And then I switched to a brown thread for the bear so that it didn't stick out. So I put brown thread in. I just did the same thing, outline, did a little bit in the ear. I went around the eyes and around the nose. What a fun quilt. And then normally I don't like to piece quilts. Normally I just want to quilt. But this was one I thought, man, I think I really would like to piece this. So I'm thinking maybe I'll piece it, make some other difference of maybe color choices or more babyish, or I may just cut the clamshells out and fuse them down and couch around them because I love to couch everything. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. Again, the pattern is by Nana, N-A-N-A Quilt Shop. The pattern is called Sleepy Woodland 1208T. And you can find that pattern, you quilt it up, share with me how you're gonna quilt this quilt. I think it's gonna be great. Oh, you might wanna see the back, right? So let's look at the back of this quilt. I have it on my frame. I have it on my quilting, or my standalone frame. I don't know if you can see that. She has a white, flannel, and she also used an 80-20 batting. So you can see there's a lot of definition, a lot of quilting on the back of the quilt, a lot of start and stops, because you're doing a lot of extra quilting, but it was so much fun. If you decide to make this quilt, let me see it. Show me your pictures. Follow me on Facebook, Quilting by Martha, Instagram, Quilting by Martha, or like and subscribe below on my YouTube channel, Quilting by Martha Higdon. I would love to hear back from you. I would love to see what you're doing. Please reach out and let me know what you're doing. Happy quilting!